Hey friends, Dr. Holly here from ChiroNumbers.com. I wanted to share with you a resource that I made for doing your own quarterly review. So as I'm recording this right now, we are skipping our way through to Q4. For many of you in the chiropractic profession, this might be a slowdown season for you, or it might be a pickup season for you. Knowing what the trends are that happen in your practice through each quarter is really great to just be able to have a pulse and sort of remind yourself, like, hey, things feel really busy and chaotic right now. Like, oh, yeah, this is the busiest time of the year for me. Hey, there's a little reprieve coming at the beginning of the year. Or if you're on the opposite end, you're like, where is everybody? There's been a lot of no shows, there's been a lot of this, there's been a lot of that. What is happening in my business? Look back at the trends and say, oh, this happens every year and we're going to be just fine, right? We're going to recover. So that's why I actually love doing quarterly reviews, because I think that looking at that time space of 3 months, 90 days is really great to be able to capture, just getting that pulse and being able to capture the things that you need to know looking forward. And I'm all about the seasonal change and how we, sort of just look at our outlook for life and business. So let's look at this document that I made. So this is a PDF. I think it's 9 or 10 pages long. You can download it from me, and it's just got some journal prompts in it. It's got some things to think about. It's just nice one-pagers in here to pull out to be able to just get a snapshot and look at things. So I very much encourage you to do this on a quarterly basis. But hey, if you haven't done it all year, let's do it right now before the end of the year is up, okay? So what is it? What do you need to do? I say set about an hour to an hour and a half aside for you to fully devote your time to this. That does not include getting your QuickBooks up to date so you can actually pull that profit and loss statement, etc. You want to make sure you have all the pre-work done for that. So you're literally just pulling or printing the reports, and then you're sitting down with this document to actually go through and process it all yourself and set that time aside for yourself. Okay. No, I don't make my clients do this and turn it into me, but I definitely share it as a resource for them. And then we hit all these topics when we meet on a quarterly basis, setting aside time just for them to look at things that are going on in their business. So what are we looking at? I like to celebrate wins when we're looking at historical data. I never want to come at numbers with preconceived notions or emotions about what's happening. Let's just pull them down, see what they are. Again, look at those trends for what was happening in years past. And then let's have some realistic goals of where we want to go in the future. Okay. So I've got, little prompts on here, like, what number are you most proud of? Hey, let's just see. Okay. What number do you think has the biggest opportunity for growth? Okay. Just about how we frame the question. And then we're going to do, diving down in a little bit deeper, looking at, hey, even if you didn't practice in a profit first model where you were moving your cash flow around and you were very definitely labeling things as, profit for sure and owner's pay, et cetera, you can still extract these numbers from your reports and come up with hey, how'd I do? What's it looking like? What was my owner's, compensation ratio for this year? And then again, set some goals of where you want to be, say this time at the end of next year. Where do you want to be in 5 years? Where do you want to be in 10 years? Okay. So, again, just some journal prompts. Emotions come into play when we're thinking about our money mindset, when we're thinking about just our outlook, about how we feel about our business success or lack thereof, however we feel. It all comes back to, what is your default mindset? And what's one area that maybe you've been avoiding or hoping will go away, and maybe we need to shine a little bit of light on, okay? So this is exactly what I do with my clients. It's, if I'm sort of picking up on some resistance to not wanting to do something or look at something, I'm gonna push people a little bit just to be able to bring it to light, talk our way through it, and then say, okay, when's the next time we're gonna check in on this, and what do we expect to be the change there? Or is there an investment that needs to be made? And maybe it's not always a financial investment, sometimes it's just an energy investment, or need to bring in some extra support and help. Okay. So what's next? Thinking about what you want to happen. As I'm recording this right now, we're in late October of 2022. Okay. I like to record in real time. I kind of have a problem with batching things out and then getting out of that habit. And man, before I know it, it's been way too long. So since I've sat down, I've been like, I got to wrap my mind around, getting back into this content creation bug. Okay. So I like to record these in real time for you all because things are happening. Things are happening in our life, in our business, in our society, in our communities. And I don't want to be disconnected from that. Okay. And you need to be connected to that as well and realize all those things are going to impact, what you do day to day within your businesses. Okay. So that's it. This is like just, hey, let's look at what's a dream life going to look like for the next year. Break it down into quarters. What are you focusing on? What are your theme words? I like to come up with a word of the year. If you listen to the Chiro Mom podcast, you'll hear us chat about our word of the years for the past couple of years, and how those have, just helped us or been those little reminders to us throughout the year. So that's it. Reach out to me if you for some reason are not on my email list and you did not get an automatic link to this PDF, then reach out to me and I'll send it to you.